Hey, what's up, friends of Technology Lover? How are you? I hope everything is going great. Today I'm bringing you a review that I was really looking forward to doing because we're going to talk about a gaming chair, which is not just any chair. We're talking about the Autofull M6 Ultra Black model. It's one of the most complete I've seen. Not only because it's comfortable and sturdy, but it also comes with features that we usually only see in high-end cars. Should I tell you why? Because imagine yourself playing, working, or doing your stuff on the computer, and suddenly being able to turn on the ventilation, turn on the heat, or even get a relaxing massage without moving from your chair. Well, this is exactly what this Autofull model promises, which honestly is truly amazing. Literally, it is a beauty, not only at first glance, but also because of how compact and well finished it is. Is it as good as it seems? Do these details really make a difference? Let's find out together in today's TechGround video. The brand Autofull is one of the big names in the gaming world, especially in Asia, and they've been collaborating with professional esports teams since 2016. Their logo also indicates it, as seen here and in the detailed shots. And their goal is clear, for you to be comfortable and to perform at your best. And if possible, for your chair to be the envy of your friends or your teammates. The M6 Ultra Black, this chair we have here, is their latest and most advanced model, and it's designed for those who are looking for more than just a simple chair, but we're talking about having ergonomics, technology, and above all, postural health all in one. If you like this kind of content and want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos we make here with the best of TechGround. Now I'll show you the unboxing, so you can see the box contents and how we put it together. Well, we have a completely normal cardboard box, just with the brand name on the front. It's pretty heavy and quite large. And as soon as you open the box, what catches our attention is this huge sign with such a cool design that it looks like a poster for your setup, but surprisingly on the back we have an assembly guide. A detail that I really love, practical and decorative, honestly, 2-in-1. Inside we find the backrest, the seat, the base, the wheels, the headrest, the hydraulic piston, and the set of screws. Tools and the cables for the massage systems already built into the backrest for ventilation and for heat. Inside the box we have the complete set of tools and hardware needed to assemble it in no time. Everything is well protected and organized. Honestly, the first impressions are quite good. The materials appear high quality, and the design offers comfort and advanced technology. It's also notably heavy. It's best to assemble it near its intended location. The assembly process is intuitive, simple, and well explained. It would be good to label the parts in the backs and the screws as well. It's very simple. Remove screws, put the piece in place, and tighten the screws. The assembly takes about 30 minutes. Well, once it's out of the box, you saw that it took us about 30-35 minutes to assemble it. The installation is intuitive and simple. At some points I ran into a few complications with some screws that weren't properly milled, I mean the head of the screw. Honestly, it's very simple. I used Allen keys. At one point I had to use the drill to get through some troublesome screws, as mentioned earlier. Above all, it was intuitive. Remove the screw, insert the piece, replace the screw. It's very easy and very instructive when you're also looking at the visual guide we have on that poster. We're going to talk, as always, first about its dimensions, its material finish, and its design. And the base will have a size of 50 by 55 centimeters, which is a pretty standard base. And as for the backrest, it's about 80 centimeters high and about 55 centimeters wide as well. It's made with a black finish combined with these little gold finishes we have here on the ear pads, on the headrest cushion itself, on the front, on the back. As you can see, also in the close-up shots, well, the stitching is very nice, very well finished. The little logo here in the middle also looks really cool, and the breathable micro-perforated part is on both the seat and the lumbar area. It gives it a bit of freshness, since the material it's made of is synthetic leather, which usually gets pretty hot, especially in the summer. That's why it's balanced out with the ventilation technology that this M6 has. Let's start from the top and work our way down, okay? We have this part of the headrest, which usually comes as a cushion and has a little strap, like almost all chairs of this kind tend to have. But this one is different because it's adjustable in depth. We have up to 3 centimeters. So you can pull it forward up to 10 centimeters of up and down. It uses a very simple click ratchet system, but the best part is that we have 60 degrees here in this butterfly effect in these clamps on the ear pads. As you can see, which is something I haven't seen in many others either. And that's also going to give us that quality. When you're lying down, watching a show or whatever, working so that your head doesn't move, is that worth it? Honestly, that's a great feature. Look, how does this stay on the back of my head, right on the nape? That's great because it's remarkable. Let's continue down and we have the lumbar area. The lumbar area is really well finished. In other models, you would pull the lever, I'll step back a bit, you pull the lever and it would stay loose, so then you have to tighten it to set it. Here, not here. It moves forward, we press it again, and when we release it, it stays in place. Okay, we have that advantage there, which in previous models or other similar models. You have to lower the lever again, that's very good, it's finished, it's like it's made of recycled plastic. I'm unsure about the durability of this wheel over time, similar to the ones found on cars. For the lumbar area, after all, this lumbar part goes up and down, and then inside, it has a mechanism that raises the curved part of the lumbar a bit up or down. The lumbar part can be adjusted to fit our height and needs. As you can see, it's quite simple. The mechanism comes forward, I release it and set it at the height I want, and once it's here, I adjust it. The plastic parts, including the wheel, are subtle. Handle with care as it's an expensive chair. They could have put a bit more effort into this to give it a more premium finish, right? Overall, it's pretty good, but when it comes to the backrest recline, we just have a regular lever, okay? We press it, lean back up to 160 degrees, and well, it gives us that versatility to recline, stay here at 90 degrees, or go all the way to 160. That's pretty good. And if we open the footrest, then we can lie back and completely relax, moving on to the next phase. I have mixed feelings about it. I found reasons to both like and dislike it. I have armrests that move a lot, 360 degrees, but as soon as I lean on them, they open up. They're very, very, very sensitive. The positive part is that we can move them forward, backward, open, close. Then we also have the tilt system up and down, and we also have the pivoting. Notice that I can bring it all the way here to almost use it as a tray for eating. Besides, of course, the height, which can be adjusted at several points, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Alright? And well, after using it for several days and spending hours working and playing, honestly, I have to say that the difference is quite noticeable. You can really feel the lumbar support, which helps your back even after many hours. And that's just the way it is. Until you have a chair like this, you don't really value or appreciate the comfort and above all, the health benefits it can give you. This chair is designed for people who weigh up to 150 kilos and are up to 185 or 190 centimeters tall. Okay, I'm 175 centimeters tall, and if I raise it all the way up, my feet still touch the ground, okay? So I think that for someone who weighs 190, it might be a little bit small. The hydraulic system is a very, very cheap and economical system, but it doesn't make you suddenly drop down. This is the minimum height, and this is the maximum height, just so you understand. I lean on it a little and it goes crazy. The truth is, it's very comfortable. It's built with pretty thick foam. I don't think it's high density foam, I think. Okay, they say it is, but I think this will end up deforming over time. Not with me, because I weigh very little, but someone who's a bit heavier will probably end up shaping this over time. That's regarding the tilt, the height, raising and lowering, and finally, the footrest part. I think that's also well finished. The rods are a bit, it's about the internal system it has. Attach the plastic rails to the inside, insert them, and put stoppers on them. It's pretty good, I think I can handle it. It's true that the foam at the feet has a groove for the legs. And well, it's pretty chill if you lie down like this. Well, it's actually pretty good. Now let's move on to one of the important and distinctive points of this MSI compared to others I've tried. And that's its advanced technology, because we have cooling through ventilation and we have heating elements, in addition to having a massage system, a mechanism in the lumbar area. Let me explain. When I opened it, I noticed two cables coming out. I'll unplug the power so you can see. Indeed, two cables are included. On one hand, we have this male-female connector to connect the seat cushion. The base's bottom connects to the top, which has the controls connection, the buttons, and a USB port to power the chair. Okay, the moment we connect a power bank, which has its little pocket here, this is great, we'll then be able to switch between ventilation and heat modes. I'll also do a massage. I'm removing the mic and placing it lower so you can listen along. I'm turning the ventilation on to level 3. Okay, it's supposed to have 2 fans, one in the front and one in the back, to cool the lumbar area a bit, and another for the front part. Level 2. And level 1. The heating element doesn't get hot as it only reaches a specific temperature. Exercise caution as the electric current has 3 levels which could burn your behind. On level 3, and for the massage part, let's go to level 3. Level 2. Level 1. Okay, I'll put the mic back on. The massages differ from the typical balls found in massage seats. Instead, it works by vibration, it works by buzzing. It has 3 levels that ultimately only change the pulsation. But honestly, it feels great being like this, playing a game and working on the computer. Massaging the lumbar area can really relieve tension after sitting for long periods. Well, it's also advisable to get up. Take a walk, but well, if you can't, at least you have this part here that gives you a little massage and helps you relax, watching a movie or whatever. It's really, really good. It's something, as I mentioned, different. It's something new. It's something modern. And you can really notice the cooling system. Right now, I'm already noticing it in our forbidden areas, meaning the Cucusilla area, the Bueno area, you know, the area we all have down here, between the legs. The back and seat area typically sweat the most when sitting, even for just 10-15 minutes, especially with this type of material. You can really notice the ventilation. I mean, I've seen people say they don't, but personally, I do notice it quite a lot. It doesn't have any liquid cooling. I mean, it doesn't have any condensation like air conditioners might have. It doesn't use gas. It doesn't have any of that. But it's 2 fans that blow air, and depending on the temperature in your room, they'll blow more or less air. The heating elements are on the sides, which will make your thighs and the glute area heat up quickly. You can rapidly feel the heat, particularly on level 3. At a certain point, you must turn it off as it begins to burn, so caution is necessary. The ventilation consists of 2 fans like this, and let's say 2 heating elements like this, fan in the front, fan in the back, and heating elements on the sides. And finally, the massage feature is built into the lumbar area, and that's it. That's everything about this Autofull M6. Points. What I should humbly point out to you is the issue of the armrests, which I think are good, but I have mixed feelings about them. As I said, I like them and I don't like them. There's also the issue of energy and power supply. They could have included an internal battery and charged the chair. You charge it since it has a very low voltage, and after all, it doesn't use much energy. I've tried it at different times, and with the power band, it hasn't even used up 50%, and I've given myself massages. I've used it with heat, I've used it with cold. I think integrating a battery inside the chair so you can charge the chair is pretty good, and that it also has the option to add an external power source. That's a point I think is worth mentioning, considering the budget of this chair and some of the finishes, like the leather and the side plastics. We're discussing a chair priced at 600 euros on its official website. Not the cheapest, but also not the most expensive. But its price would be quite justified by the inclusion of this cooling technology, massage, and the ability to warm us in winter and cool us in summer. Besides having a very nice, very attractive look and matching ergonomics and comfort within a very well-built chair. What I love about the M6 is that it looks great and feels very sturdy. The material is soft, but it feels quite durable, and the design fits perfectly in any setup. And it's not just about the posture, it really adds to the whole range of peripherals and everything that has to do with your setup. So it looks good and you feel comfortable. One of the things I like is that you can adjust practically everything. Like I mentioned, the armrest, the tilt, the headrest, the wheels move really smoothly. So if you're someone who moves around a lot, you'll notice it and eventually find a position that works for you without overcomplicating things. Other than that, it's a very comfortable chair, really soft. I really like the headrest. That's one of the things I like the most. And the lumbar support, of course, that's also to help you keep that comfortable posture. As you can see, I'm going to click it. And you have to be careful too, because if not, your pants can slide down. Since it curves down there, when you stand up, your pants can sometimes slip down. That's something I've definitely noticed. And that's it for the rest. A pretty decent chair within its price range. Compared to its competitors, what stands out is the climate control feature, and that's it. I'd like to know your opinion in the comments. Leave me any kind of feedback. If you have a fully equipped car or something from the competition that's similar, any point of view, I'd like to read it and share any opinion with you. And of course, in the description, we'll leave you the purchase link so you can check out all their models on the website. They have a lot. They have it in white, also in a solid basic black. Well, they have color variants for each one, colors to suit every taste. Remember, 600 euros for this beast. Very comfortable, very stylish, really cool. It gives a very cool touch. It's pretty chill. I mean, it's very ergonomic, comfortable, and well, I'd like to know what you think. As always, thank you for being there, and we'll see you in the next episode of Tech Ground. A like and a subscription, as always, help us keep bringing you the best content and introduce you to the best gadgets on the market. With that, I'll say goodbye. See you next episode. See you soon, woo!